Yo, what up? It's your boy Face Famous. Yo, my first time ever covering REN. My first song, I hear people say, man, you should cover REN. Try getting REN. Gotta try getting REN. All right, cool. And I've seen other channels do react to REN. I haven't, because I don't know what REN's all about. Not that I had anything against it, I just haven't heard his music. But people keep saying, yo, get to REN. So I'm like, okay. Latest video, Troubles. You know how we do it. Oh,
Ballin', Chubby.
yo, what up? We getting into REN. Troubles. This is your boy the King. We Face Famous. And here we are, blazing the mics on the Face Famous channel. REN, my first time reacting to you, bro. So we about to get into it, see what you got. People say I should go ahead and react to it. We gonna see what you got, boy. Let go. They say it's a very deep song. Come on. Oh, wow. I know that beat. I know that instrumental. Let's go. The more time that passed without my answers, the more my body would deteriorate. Oh, we got one of these videos. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see what you're talking about. Let's see what you're talking about. By the time I was 25, I could barely stand the internet stress-induced psychosis. Oh, sound like an autoimmune thing. Hey, I got autoimmune issues. I'm gonna tell y'all here in a minute. Let's go. Although I was convinced I was going to die, I did climb out. This is my story of hope. Okay, let's go. I wish I had more stories of hope at the time. Okay.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in.
Hollywood spat me out. They said, nah, bro, we ain't taking you. We can't have you. Nah. Or let me spit you out and put your story out there to the world. Let's go.
When I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the
Wait. Where was REN from? Is he from the UK? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let me adjust my ears so I could understand it, because I'm sure he may have some slang or wording that phrasing that I need to tune into. Let's go.
acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the
Put the chisel in between the hammer of Thor. Of course, Thor had a hammer. Mjolnir. Let's go.
impossible Excalibur sword, edging no pass full of.
He said Excalibur sword, King Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table. Okay, you got to pull that Excalibur out of the stone. Gotcha. Let's go. Oh, we got bars. Let's go. And don't. Y'all already know. Y'all heard the song. I just break the bars down. Let's get it.
Out of the impossible Excalibur sword, edging no pass full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, REN went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year maybe was the hardest, waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the
Woo! I feel you, bro. I feel you. I know what you're going through. I know. Let's go. I know what you're going through. Let's get
the
it.
reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, REN went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year maybe was the hardest, waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent.
Man, I've been there. I've been there. Let's go. I know what you're talking about. Let's go.
Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of REN. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third,
I'm telling you. Look, I know what you're talking about, because I'm going to tell you this. I've been diagnosed Here's what I have, because y'all don't know, because I ain't told y'all. I have fibromyalgia. A lot of people have that. My nerves be on fire every day. I feel like I am on fire. Sickle cell, and I have MS. And out there where he's at in the cold, I can't be there. I'm allergic to it. It's called, what I have is called cold urticaria or cold allodynia. Basically, you're allergic to the cold temperatures, weather, drinks, anything. If it's cold, it's going to hurt if you ain't took your meds. Oh, hell, you can take your meds and shit still hurt. I have anaphylactic shock when it's cold. So even during the summer, I'm wearing a hoodie. Why? Because everywhere you go, people got the AC on. Or they say move to Arizona where it's hotter. Okay, but AC is on everywhere. So my body won't be able to take it. I'm in pain 24/7. 24/7. And with MS, sickle cell, fibromyalgia, and I'm allergic to the cold temperatures, bro, I stay on my medication all the time. Cause when it wear out, when it starts wearing off until my next dose, I am in pain. My body's going through it. Let's go.
Third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live,
Yeah.
could be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bedroom. Rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 20.
That part. Popping pills. If I don't have my medication, I'm gone. Y'all, no more Lacane, no more Face Famous, no more YouTube reactions, no more me and my kids, no more going to work, none of that. I'm out of my meds. Shit, I have to pop my meds to stay alive, or my body goes into severe shock. Let's go.
Always in my bedroom, rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you're
Oh, and I get cluster headaches. The worst imaginable pain ever.
steadily decline. 24, I was poor. Disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25.
Man, I was sitting there. I got approved for disability. There's no benefit. Yeah, I get the money. I make more money working than I would getting disability, so I declined it. I may get it later on in life, but right now I don't need it. I make way, way, way more money than if I have disability. But I feel it, man. I got diagnosed when I was 24, and my health went downhill from there. And I just got diagnosed with cancer. We caught it early though, early, early, early. So all we gotta do now is come up with a plan to go ahead and beat this thing and knock it out. I just got diagnosed with that this week. So hey, bro, I feel you. I already had a procedure and everything. But you know what? You keep fighting. You keep going. You know why? My thing is this: I'm too busy to die. I'm too busy to go anywhere. I got you. Let's go.
Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24, I was poor. Disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mom, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So
Yeah, pain, man. I haven't had to do that, but that pain is a bitch. Let's go.
bring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mom, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my
I found my twin in pain. I had to, man, you know how many medications I had to take? Oh my God. My medication tolerance is extremely high. The stuff I take, one would put your ass down. If you ain't going through what we going through, you take one of my meds, or hell, probably his, you going down. You sleep. Bye-bye. You wake up next day. Me, I'm eating that shit like Skittles and I'm energized because my body done got so weak from pain. I take my meds and it mask the pain. I still feel it, but it masks most of it, and then you could highly function. It's mindset. Let's go.
my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping. Raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed.
Yeah.
My soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Conditions like Lyme disease, ME, MCAS. ME, I got that. Fibromyalgia, definitely got that. ME is also chronic, chronic pain. CPS, chronic pain syndrome, and ME. MCAS, POTS, I heard of that. Fibromyalgia, like I said, I got that. All receive originally no attention and funding relative to many other conditions. Yeah. Fibromyalgia at the time when I got diagnosed when I was 24, it's like 2002. And that's when they found I had fibromyalgia and sickle cell and MS. Yeah. I know. Let's go. Victims are usually left to suffer for years without any solid explanation of what is going on and receive very little help and escape the body constantly at war with itself. Yeah, when I got diagnosed, I had to see a hematologist, a neurologist. The neurologist thought I was lying. The hematologist, drew the blood. That's when they called me and found out everything else. Um, Acupuncture, chiropractors, my family doctor, I love him to death. I love my family doctor. My PCP is off the chain. My primary care physician. I love him. He listens. When I tell him, he know. And I get it. I get when your body's hurting, it hurt. It hurt. And it's hard to explain to people what you're going through because they can't see it. You have to explain it to them, then they think you're faking it and all that. Then you go like I did. I went and printed out everything I got, printed it, and gave it to people. Oops. Printed it and gave it to people and said, read this. This is what I'm going through. Man, you know how many people called me up crying, like, man, I did not know. My bad. I thought you was da da da, dude. So for real, it's really like that. I say, yeah. For me, like I tell you, imagine having the flu and pneumonia every day for the rest of your life. That's what it feels like for me. Pain. Let's go. This can make you feel like giving up. Yeah. Cluster headaches for me made me feel like giving up. My cluster headaches, I had a cluster headache attack for 3 months. And every day for 3 months, it feel like, let's just put it like this. It was legendary pain. My head, I thought about to explode. That's why it comes, you want to unsubscribe from the earth. Headaches. Sue, side headaches. Because people have done that. Because they couldn't take the pain. I came close. Yeah, that was me. I lost 40 pounds. My friends were scared. They were scared for me. They thought I was gone, boy. They stayed at my house. They watched my kids. And I was a single father at the time. So I'm raising 2 babies, going through all that. Man, you know how irritating your baby crying and you in pain. Oh my God. And I couldn't take it out on them. So I had to teach them everything from the age of 2 and 1. Like I taught my daughter how to change my son's diaper because there's times I just couldn't move. They say, but I'm happy I didn't because life is beautiful now. I promise you yours can be too. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I did. For those of you still living in the dark, hold on. There will be a day where these conditions are more easily managed. Yep. Until that day, I would keep pushing for more exposure, more compassion, more understanding. Exactly. That's why I'm pushing so hard on my channel because I want to be able to help people and all that. So hey, we all deserve a life free of suffering. Yes, where we can find moments of real beauty and peace, even when things seem hopeless. I promise this is possible. Hope. Hey, love it. I love that. So here's my PSA. If you're going through something and when you're really in pain, keep fighting. Me, I exercise. I still box, martial arts, all that stuff like that. I still compete because, like I tell people, me being in a ring and getting hit or kicked or kneed or whatever, that pain is nothing compared to the pain I already lived through already. There is nothing nobody do could hurt me physically than what my body does to me on a daily basis all day. Like I said, I was 24. I got diagnosed. No, when it happened, I was at work, and all of a sudden, pain just hit. Like it dropped me. I got up. I called my doctor and said, "Hey, something's wrong. I need to come see you." So I go see my doctor. We're doing all these things. I suffered for a week before we could finally figure out something. My doctor kind of knew about the fibromyalgia. He's like, "You probably got fibromyalgia because you can't get it from blood. You can't get it from you get a neurologist could help figure it out." But so yeah, I come home with a big bag of medication, so I'm popping all of these pills. Then he calls me up one day. I'm at work. He said, "Hey, I need to talk to you." I was like, "What's up?" He said, your blood coagulated." I was like, "What the hell that mean?" He's like, "You have sickle cell." I'm like, on top of fibromyalgia? He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, guess what? There's nothing." I'm like, "What?" "Well, the scan came back from the neurologist. You have MS." I'm like, "Well, damn." So then, I'm in class one day, and this I'm in my master's program because I'm studying. I got it though, but I was studying to be a marriage family therapist and psychologist. One day I'm sitting there and I'm eating. We all at lunch and taking the breaks in class. My internship, right? Next thing you know, bam! Right in my head. And I jumped. My head just went. And I have never felt that much pain in my life. I'm sweating. Luckily, one of my classmates in there, she was a nurse practitioner. So she comes out, I'm explaining to her what's going on. She said, "You got cluster headaches." I'm like, "What? What is that?" "What you're going through now. And when you get cluster headache episodes, and it's unilateral or bilateral, my shit bouncing back and forth. It is the most excruciating pain I've ever felt in my life. It's like with me, it's like somebody took a pair of pliers and was squeezing my tongue because all my nerves in my tongue flared out. Then all the nerves in my face flared out. It hurt to touch my face. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do nothing. Mind you, this episode lasted 3 months. 3 months of legendary pain. Then it would shock my mouth and then it moved to my ear. Then it felt like this pressure, like my ear is about to explode. Then it moved up to the top of my head. Then it just wreaked havoc. And then it started back over. It was just cycling. Trigeminal it was cycling. Then it moved to the other side. Then it cycled. Then it hit my whole head. Boom! And everything. It's like getting electric shocks while like your mouth getting your face getting and your head is getting electrocuted while you're eating Pop Rocks because everything in there is pop. I felt it all in my gums, my tongue, my face, my head. Everything was just firing off. And I'm stiffening up because I'm just tense because it hurt. So 3 months, lose 30 pounds. Not eating, not sleeping. My boys come over, they sick because they're like, "Man, you ain't been at boxing practice, this stuff's going on." I'm laying on the couch, they're like, "Man, we getting worried. Man, you need us to stay over here." I'm like, "Yeah," because I don't know. By month 3, I was ready to go. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it no more. I'm just like, this don't go away, I'm gone. I'm sorry. They was like, "No, you can't do that. You can think about the kids, blah, blah, blah." I was ready to go. And that's what I thought about my kids. That helped. I went to the hospital. They're like, "Man, there's nothing we could do." They had to give me some Benadryl and put my ass to sleep. That's just the cluster headaches. My whole body flared up on top of that from the MS and the sickle cell. And then the fibromyalgia kicked in. So now I'm in extreme pain all over my body, head to toe. I'm just like, ugh. All I could think about my kids, my kids, my kids. So I kept exercising, kept going. My doctor prescribed me to the gym. He said, look, you're going to get free membership. We're going to prescribe you to the gym. You have to stay exercising active. I'm like, cool, let's do it. So we did that. It took a couple of years for me to get it under control. We reduced a lot of medications. And I've lost friends behind this because they never understood it because I was irritated all the time because you just stay irritated. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to do nothing. So I lost friends behind it because, oh, you faking. You always using that as an excuse. You saying you're always hurting. I lost relationships behind it. I mean, because they don't understand. Oh, you always saying you're pain. You faking. So I had to tell you, you better read this stuff. This is what I'm going through. I can't help it. I can't control it. It is what it is. This is for the rest of my life. 2017, I'm at the drive-thru of a restaurant. I stick my hand out. My arm felt like it just froze up, and it felt like it didn't unthaw until like 4 hours later. And from my shoulder down, when I stick my hand out the window for the drive-thru, and I'm like, why is my arm hurt? So I go to the doctor. Tell my doctor, stick my hand out. It's cold. All I just get the food, come back. That, 5 seconds? Poured me up. Called me up a month later, say, hey, guess what? You're allergic to cold temperatures. It's part of what you're going through. Your whole body and genetic makeup damn near changed on you. So now I got all of these food allergies, all these allergies of temperatures and all that. I have a friend, they're the opposite. His wife is allergic to heat. She's from Africa, but moving to a different climate from the Africa to here, the weather did it to her. Me, my body just did it. And so, like I said, man, you keep having hope. Don't give up. Do what you got to do to get through it. And then this week, I get diagnosed with cancer. So I had a procedure. We get that done. And now I got that to deal with. Colon cancer. So, hey, but guess what? You keep fighting. You keep going. It don't matter how much pain you're in. You keep fighting. You think of what you need to live for. I got goals in life. I got things to do. So like I tell you, I'm too busy to die. My friends check on me still to this day. My mom, my family, everybody. Man, how you doing? I tell people at work, you know, look, I can't do this, or blah, blah. And man, you're always in the hoodie, man. It's hot outside. I'm like, I can't be cold. I go to the hospital. I can't be cold. So I got to tell them, heat the room up. Or you got to, give me warm blankets and stuff like that. So they understand, cause like some of them said, man, we ain't never heard of this. But they was like, all right, we'll do it. One time they messed up. They gave me the heated blankets. I had a procedure done on my rotator cuff. That room was cold. Next thing I know, like I said, I wake up. They said I almost died getting the rotator cuff done because the room was too cold. My body went into shock and I stopped breathing. And they called my doctor. My doctor's like, what's going on? They was like, man, I don't know. His body doing this and blah, blah. And he was like, how cold is the room? They was like, it's a regular. He said, turn the heat up. They turned the heat up, gave me the EpiPen. I got to carry my EpiPen everywhere. They gave me the EpiPen, gave me a shot of morphine, all that, and everything normalized. And like I said, I wake up, they tell me what happened. I said, I told y'all, keep the room warm. Don't keep it cold. Keep it warm. I cannot be cold. And I wake up, I had like 10 blankets on me. They was like, they were making that, and a hat. They was not making that mistake again. I had a procedure done for the cancer this week. And first thing I told them, you better heat that room up. I had my hat on, everything just in case. Heat that room up, because I'm not trying to sit there and go out by a procedure for this damn thing. I'm like, God, you about to take me out for the cancer. Cancer ain't taking me out either. I'm gonna beat this shit. But I'm telling y'all, keep faith. That's all. I say all that to say this. You keep faith. I got my stuff under control. I have my bad days still. It happens. For y'all who's having bad days, I'm telling you, it gets better. It may not feel like it, but it will. Yeah, my master's degree, like I was saying, I got my degree. I was a licensed therapist and psychologist. I did that. I had my bachelor's degree for criminal justice, got 2 masters and everything. I kept pushing. And so that was my goal. My kids know what's up with me. They know, and I taught them well of what to do if something happens. There's a time in 2017 I almost went out because I ran out of medication, and I couldn't get into the doctor at the time. And 3 days later, my body went into straight shock, and not from withdrawal of the medication, the pain kicked in, and I had to go to the hospital. I'm walking up and down the aisle because I can't sit down. Every time I sit down, I feel like my body just caught back on fire. I had to walk just to keep everything down because the more movement, your blood is circulating and all that. And so as long as my blood is circulating and my nerves was active, it couldn't flare up. But every time I sat down, it flared. I had to get back up and start walking. So I'm walking, pacing back and forth, almost where I couldn't walk no more. My legs were just tired. Okay, you know how slow hospitals are. They get me in 3 hours later. They get me in the room. Then they shoot me up with 4 vials of Benadryl and morphine. I blacked out. From what I heard, here's what they told me, because I wake up, that room is destroyed. They was like, man, you blacked out. They tried to restrain you. You beat up the nurses, the doctors. You fought the security guards. They had to shoot you up again. My daughter's telling me, because it's like, Dad, you went wild up in there. We get home. I'm still blacked out. I guess at 4 in the morning, I tried getting up, tried walking out the house. I had my shorts on backwards, and then my mom and them had to stop me and my daughter. And my mom trying to get me back into the house and to get me in the room. I destroyed the room. I pulled the gun out on my daughter. I'm glad, thank God, the safety and everything was on. It wasn't loaded. I pulled the gun out on my daughter. And what else? I was just, my room was destroyed. They said they had to sit by the door and take shifts of staying up to make sure I did not leave that room. And all they heard was bang, bang, bang. I'm throwing stuff because literally I am out and I'm blacked out. But I'm out on my feet and I'm just doing stuff because my body is just going haywire. It's like rebooting and recalibrating. Everything was like a threat, I guess. And they finally called somebody else over. They tackled me, gave me some medication. I go to sleep. I wake up 2 days later. The whole weekend I was out, sleep. They drugged me the hell up. But that was the worst episode I had. Besides when I first got diagnosed, 2017 was one of the worst. And I'm telling y'all, keep faith, keep hope. You could do it. If you got goals, get after it. Because your body's letting you know I'm attacking this myself, and I need you to deal with it. But you still got to maintain. You're going to be too tired to do random stuff. You're going to be too tired. It makes you like procrastinate. Your brain fogs up. You can't think straight. You just don't feel like. Now, once you get going, you good. It's just first waking up and the meds don't go off when you sleep. Take your medication, you'll be okay. You'll be fine. And then you just get to moving. You got to make yourself get up. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be fine. Whatever you're suffering, it's going to be fine. I got a lot of my stuff under control, and I have contingency plans. I got meds and extra stuff all in my cars just in case I forget something. I got spares in all my cars, so they're like, cool. EpiPens. I got instructions. I keep them on me all the time, so if I fall out in the grocery store, I got service dogs. They gave me 2 Cane Corsos, both of them trained. When I'm going through something, they alert me like, hey, time to take your medication. They alert me to say, yo, you gotta do what you gotta do. Take your meds. My dogs will come lay next to me because they can sense it, they can smell it, because your body kind of gives off like a scent. The dogs will smell, not no foul odor, just they know something, a chemical change is happening. So both my dogs are always by my side. I take them everywhere I go. Unless it's, if I know I'm going to be out for a while, my dogs come with me. If I'm going to be going straight to the store and back, sometimes I don't feel like getting them ready. I know, I'm prepared. I go and go back. But I got the instructions, keep them on my dogs. So if I go out, my dogs know to get somebody. They can read the instruction. Oh, okay, give them this EpiPen or get the meds, call these people. They'll walk you through it and stuff like that. And, all they got to do, they got the emergency phone numbers on there because ain't nobody going to lock my phone. So they know to call the numbers that's on there, and then they'll walk them through like, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. We're on our way, call the ambulance or whoever, and then I'm good. But you guys, you go do the same thing. Just stay prepared. You're going to be okay. Everything will be fine. Ren, I hope you could be okay. I hope everything's fine with you. So that's my PSA. You got this. We all got this. Now, like I said, I got this new fight with the cancer. Don't worry about it. We gonna be here. I ain't going nowhere. Your boy gonna make it through that too. It's your boy LaCane, and we're face famous. I love y'all. You got this. We out.